And then the last thing to remember is what's the overall value of a customer over the lifetime of them. It's not unusual to assess, well, if a client signs up for, let's just say, lawn cutting service, and we are going to charge $150 a month, let's say 8 months out of the year. All right, do the math on that. I'm trying to do it in my head, but it's roughly $1,000. Okay, how long does our average customer stay? Well, 3 years. So a client's worth $3,000. Okay, great. What's a whole brand new website going to cost us with all of these improvements that will help us build relationships and build trust? So let's just say roughly $3,000 to $4,000. Okay, so in order for this to break even, we need 1 to 2 customers to buy from us because we built a relationship through this improved website. So all we need is our website to be enough better that it gets us 1 more sale and we break even. 2 more and we've made more money than we would have, had more work, kept our employees busier. And those are just the ones we can track. That doesn't count all the fringe benefits, the influencing of people that maybe wouldn't have quite got there, the visibility you get from an improved website. So those are the things to do. Do the math. Don't just say how much is it going to cost. Talk about the benefits you're going to gain. Talk about what you're going to save through other services that you might be able to cut, and then look at the total investment. And then once you compare that against the lifetime value of a customer, oftentimes you'll find it only takes 1 or 2 to make this worth it. And that's the kind of thing that we want to see. We want to see you extending your business and building more relationships and getting more customers and referrals because you have a great relationship-centered website. So step 5, after you've talked over the numbers, it's time to answer questions. And the questions you're going to get can really vary. And feel free to loop us in, shoot me an email and let me know any questions that you have. But some very common ones are, how long is it going to take? The short answer is 6 weeks, sometimes more, sometimes less. 4 to 6 is pretty normal, 6 to 8 for larger projects, and a few meetings in between, of course, to keep things rolling. How much does it cost? Again, go back to that assessment of total cost versus lifetime value. Most of our clients, you can take a look at the pricing sheet and you'll get a rough idea of what that's going to cost. And then how long is the agreement? That's a very common one. We do a 1-year agreement, so we don't want to hold you down to a long-term contract. We don't think that that's really appropriate for small businesses. But there's actually a whole separate article on that you're welcome to check out. And, what do we need to do before we start? There's not a whole lot. We give you some time to work on the things you need to during the design process. If you have a few minutes and you haven't already requested a review or a mock-up, and you don't want to do that, you might want to look at some websites you do like and jot down some notes. That's really helpful. Will we own our website, or are they going to own it? No, you're going to own your website 100%. And check out our FAQs. There's a bunch more questions that your boss is likely to have or may encounter. You're more than welcome to call or email us. We'd love to answer those questions for you. Our FAQ sheet, if you don't feel like picking up the phone, might have some answers for you as well. So we have a lot of good information there. So that should pretty much do it. If you're unsure or you want an example, you'd like to see what it looks like, you think a video review might be influential, please, by all means, shoot us an email or hit one of the forms on this page and let us know. And click one of the buttons that'll take you to those pages where you can request those things, and we'll be more than happy to create that for you. I hope that these gives you some really good ideas how to go through the process and convince your boss that it's time to update the website. Just remember to stay focused on what matters to them and speaking in their language. Keep that in the back of your mind throughout this conversation with them. That's going to, probably go through multiple stages and multiple encounters. Overall, one conversation. And good luck with that. And if you have any questions, let us know.